This is what Dublin people would say, boggers. Like,
Yeah. We're boggers.
is this still being used today, or is more like a piece of
No, it's a vintage
collection?
It's a vintage tractor.
What with the Vikings kind of thing? Is it something to add? Like,
Yeah, the Vikings are a new feature this year. They haven't been with us before, so they're new.
hello YouTube, my name is Marc. Welcome to my channel, and today I'm here in Dunshaughlin. Excuse me if I don't pronounce it properly. And I'm here to witness and to film the Dunfest festival, but especially to interact, to interview local people and organizers. Hopefully it's gonna be fun, so let's get into it.
It's Anne, and that's A-N-N, without an E.
And
Without an E.
Okay. So what's your role in this Dunfest?
I'm on the events team. I'm
Okay.
part of the events team, yep.
Like the main boss.
Well, not quite the main boss, but yeah, no, we've a few main bosses. So Kevin is our chairperson this year, Kevin Riley.
Okay. First of all, tell me how you pronounce the name of your town, because it's very hard for me.
It is very hard. It's pronounced Dunshaughlin.
Dunshaughlin. Wow. Okay. So Anne, tell me a little bit about this festival. What is it about? Yeah.
So it's Dunshaughlin Harvest Festival. It started in 2011. This is our 10th festival. Because of COVID, we missed 2 years. So it is a community festival, family friendly, and we bring loads of events to the village every year.
My name is Dermot Higgins.
Okay. My name is Marc Dermot. Tell me a little bit about all these activities I saw you doing, the parade and.
This year I decided to volunteer to coordinate the parade, Harvest Festival. I've had some experience in organising parades before, but I had a really good opportunity to do it this time. And the Vikings were in town, so we decided to have a Viking theme. And there's an old tradition then of two local saints, St. Patrick and St. Shocknall, having a dispute between each other, and we decided to revive that tradition this year.
Are you a local from Dunshaughlin?
Yeah. Well, I live in Dunshaughlin, County Meath, just up the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me about this village.
Well, Dunshaughlin's it's a kind of a dormer village. Lots of people who live here work in Dublin City. But one of the best things about Dunshaughlin is the Harvest Festival. It's a very old tradition, and it's one of the best things that happens here.
I am Ayana. I am the Viking rune reader here in the Viking village.
The Viking moon.
Rune reader, which is the Viking fortune teller.
Sorry for.
Fortune teller.
Yeah.
Do the rune readings.
Wow. So tell me a bit about the story of your Viking, like the fortune teller.
Okay. So the runes are the magical symbols of the Vikings. So they are called the Viking alphabet, but they're also used to answer questions. So you cast them, and then somebody like me would say what they mean.
Okay. Can you make right now some fortune teller?
Yeah, you can't do it quickly here, no.
No?
This is very special.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Okay. What with the Vikings kind of thing? Is it something to add? Like,
Yeah, the Vikings are a new feature this year. They haven't been with us before, so they're new. So they're doing their Viking village over there. It's educational as well, so they're telling people about the Viking way of life, about their food, their diet, they've rooks, and they've been staying all weekend, so they're in character for the whole weekend.
and what can we see in your Viking camp?
So in our Viking village, we have, of course, the fighters, the warriors that are doing the battle demonstrations. We have a lot of Viking traders that are selling furs and pendants and all sorts of Viking treasures.
Most of the events that you see here are all provided free of charge, so we have sponsors. A lot of our local businesses, Hire 2K are our main sponsor.
And what's with the harvest? Like, what is it about? Like, you know what I mean?
Well, the harvest part of it is there's a local community harvest group, and they're here and they're harvesting at the moment. I think it's all apples, and they make their own apple juice and all that at the moment. So that's what they're doing. They have a tent over in the market area, and they're doing that. So that would be, and then you can see we've loads of bales of hay and everything around. So it's a theme because of the autumn time of the year. Yeah.
That's why you can see tractors and
tractors, vintage cars. Yeah, so the tractors paraded in today. The children can interact with them and sit on them and have their photos taken. And
How many people you think during all the weekend have been here?
we would estimate that there was probably about 8,000 or 9,000 people here yesterday, and we would be expecting more of the same today.
Mary Malone. And Anne McNally.
Okay. Malone, like the Molly Malone. Cool. Tell me about your opinion about the festival.
I just think it's fabulous to see it back after the 2 years of COVID, and that it's so much bigger, so much more people have come to visit it. It's just amazing to see and feel the atmosphere in it.
Yeah, I suppose I've been coming since I moved to Dunshaughlin 8 years ago, and it's mad to see it. It's grown every year. And it just gets bigger and it gets more exciting, and there's a lot more to do, but it's great to see the local businesses being represented and the sponsorship as well, so everybody's involved. Everybody from the village is here.
So you guys are locals?
Yes, Dunshaughlin, yeah.
Okay.
Tell me.
Okay.
Blow-in
I'm a
locals,
Carlo
yeah.
blow-in to Dunshaughlin,
What
but 8
does
years
it-
ago.
Oh.
A blow-in as in I'm originally from Carlo, but we live in Dunshaughlin now, so yeah. There's a lot of blow-ins in Dunshaughlin.
Yeah, and I came from Dublin too. You're told first and
It's
then
a
to
real mixed
Rackensdown.
bag of people, a lot of Mayo, Tipperary, Galway. We all end up near to Dublin, but still country.
Okay.
County Meath. Yeah.
This is what Dublin people would say boggers. Like,
Yeah.
We're boggers.
would this sound offensive? Or
Yeah, a little bit. Well,
Maybe,
we'd
yeah.
see
It
through
depends who
It's
says
okay.
it.
Depends who says it. Yeah.
Depends on the
It could be a
mood.
term of endearment, but it might not be, depending on who says it. Yeah.
So Donald, tell me a little bit about this tractor.
This is an Upfield 460. It was bought in Boot Pools and Island Bridge in 1963, and she worked on a farm just about a mile from here, the family farm. It was a farm of 96 acres, and then we did a lot of agricultural contracting as well.
Okay. What would you harvest? Like, what's the product?
It was tillage farming.
Tillage.
Wheat, oats, barley, potatoes, livestock, cattle, and sheep. Mixed farming.
Is this still being used today, or is more like a piece of
No, it's a vintage
collection?
It's a vintage tractor. It's only used for shows and runs like this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Donald, for
And,
this.
That's it.
That's it. Thank you, Donald. You are a local from
Yes, I was born, bred and buttered here.
in where?
I was born, bred and buttered here.
Oh, okay, in Dunshaughlin, yeah?
In Dunshaughlin, and I was born in 1950.
1950. Wow.
Yeah. So there you go.
Cool.
My name's Samuel Malone.
Sam?
Sam, yeah.
Okay.
I think the festival's brilliant, to be honest. I love this time of year so much. The concert on Friday, I got really
Drunk?
yeah. I think there's also kind of a historical side to it, because I enjoyed the World War II Militaria collection and the Viking demonstrations there. They were really cool now. So I think that it is a brilliant education space as well as, a community get together, do you know?
Mm-hmm. Is it maybe a good opportunity for you, young people, to meet visitors?
I mean, the way it is now, it's brilliant for all ages, do you know?
Yeah. So it's more like you would hang around with your local people,
Yeah.
your friends.
Yeah, definitely a great hangout kind of. Definitely a great hangout venue.
Sorry, we are filming. Yeah.
A great hangout venue for all the mates and stuff.
Thank you, Sam, for taking part, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a big family-friendly event, yeah. So we've loads of things for the children. There's funfair rides. There's bouncy castles. There's face painting. There's a festival train going around. So it's just a big family. And Dunshaughlin is a really growing community.
And tell me fast about the village itself.
The village, it's a very typical Irish, small village. There's still a very village atmosphere, even though it has grown over the last sort of 10 years, 10, 12 years I've been living here. It has grown, but you still have that lovely, all the businesses, you kind of know a lot of people in the village. It's still a very
Still has
friendly
that country
place.
feeling.
Still has a country feeling. You will still actually see sheep walking up the main street of the village.
Really?
During lockdown, when everything was shut, there was a deer ran through the village. You know, so it's still quite country. There's still a working farm on the main street.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's still. Yeah, there is. Yeah.
You learn something new now. You guys are talking every day. There you go.
Okay. Thank you very much for taking part, ladies. Yeah.
It's a great little village, but it's growing. But the centre has remained very authentic, and we've got a really vibrant centre. We've 3 supermarkets here now, and nice boutiques, and there's like loads of hairdressers, barbers. It's a really nice village.
Okay.
And it's still a village.
Okay. Thank you very much, Anne, for taking
No
part.
problem at all. Thank you.
So-
Good.
So that's the end of Foreigner in Ireland, episode 3 here in County Meath in Dunshaughlin. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, give a like, subscribe. I will leave you my Instagram here. And I will see you sooner than later, or later than sooner, with a new video.
Until